I left New Albany because I didn't want to work at the shirt factory. Of course, I had worked in the fields all those years, and I sure didn't want to do that anymore. Now, I believe they had the bond issue up and going that the year that I graduated, to get the furniture factory. But until it got here, you either worked at the shirt factory or clerked in a store, or you had to be trained as a teacher or a nurse or something. I had worked Saturdays during the Christmas seasons at the Morgan and Lindsay 5 and 10 cent store, but I didn't want to work at the shirt factory. I wanted to do something else, and somehow or other, my parents raked and scraped the money for my tuition and books at Memphis School of Commerce, and they would find a place for you to live where you could earn your room and board. I first lived in the home of Mr. and Mrs. Leo Bierman. Mr. Bierman was an attorney, and I kept their kids. And then, but in the summer, the Biermans were going to send these kids away to camp, and Miss Bierman didn't want me to stay there while they were gone. So the school found me a place with an elderly couple, and I stayed with them the remainder of the time. I washed dishes and did the laundry, and and some of the houses. They were quite elderly and had no children, and they kept somebody. They had a little bedroom back in the back of the house, and everybody who lived there called them Aunt Elizabeth and Uncle Jack. And
how old were you?
17.